Hey y'all, 4C Sis here. Hope you have a great day today. It's hump day. Thank goodness. I'm ready for it. I just wanted to talk to you about, transitioning in your life. You guys are kind of to be going on this journey with me. And I had sort of, not a weird encounter, but just an encounter a couple days ago with someone that I hadn't spoken to in about 2.5 years. And quite honestly, it wasn't the most pleasant encounter. We basically left things 2 years ago, not on the greatest of terms at all. And we're friends, and we basically moved on. And then this person reaches back out to me, and it's pretty much more of the same. And now, a couple years ago, if I had been contacted in this manner, in this fashion, or whatever, it just wouldn't have ended well. I'm just going to be honest with you, it wouldn't have ended well at all. It would have been a lot of back and forth and all that stuff. And that's not normally my personality, but you know how you have that one person or those two people in your life that can push your buttons and trigger that and bring out all this negative energy and foul language? Okay, well, this is one of those people. But a great person, really a great person. But anyway, as I was looking at this exchange and so forth, and I went back later on and reviewed the whole timeline of communications, it was sort of weird because I think I was angry for maybe, let's say, 3 minutes. I can't get back. Could have made a video in those 3 minutes. But I was angry for a little bit, and then, I kept trying to reach out to that person or whatever. I knew it wasn't going to work, but hey, what the heck, try. And as I was reading the exchange, I felt this sense of sadness, because I was looking at it and I looked at all the negativity within the exchange, and I was like, wow, that's pretty sad, number one. And I won't even get into the subject of the exchange, but there's someone else's story, your story, and then the truth. But I was just looking at the whole thing, and I felt really, really sorry for this person. And it was so bizarre because I didn't get full-blown furious. I just looked at the exchange, and it was like, wow, I really feel sorry for this person. It's really sad. And then, in the same moment, it hit me that, you know what? You just turned a corner. And the reason why I say that, I'm telling you this story, number one, is that if you're in a process of, I don't know what you want to call it, transitioning, metamorphosis, evolution, even better, where you're trying to take your life to the next level, whether it be in business or personal, whether it be, spiritual, mentally, emotionally, whatever it is, if you're trying to take your life, what you would consider for you, upwards into the next level, you're going to have to do some editing of relationships. And I'm not saying, okay, well, now I'm all brand new, I'm better than this one, so I can no longer associate with that person. That is not what I'm talking about, because I don't operate that way. But I do operate on this, and I always have. If you are bringing negative energy to the table, then you can just politely have a seat at another table, because I can do that on my own, period. And so you're going to have to be, or I suggest you're going to be very vigilant about people that bring negative energy to your table, that want to sit down to the table with you and break bread and this, that, and the other. Because I know life is not perfect. There's always going to be someone that's going to have a crab in the barrel mentality to try to pull you down. And they will if you allow it, especially if they see that you're in a process of change and evolution. They'll want to bring up the past while you're looking towards your future. You always have that kind of person. And you're never going to be fully absolved of your past or whatever, but you need to, this is what I'm doing, so I'm now preaching to you. you need to continue to make sure that you look to your future. And so, because you can't do anything about the past, but you can sort of, work on your future. Also, I want to say something too. In whatever journey you're on, you have to remember one thing in this life, and it sort of ties to the Bible. And it's something that my pastor said one time, and I've heard it before, but he's really good, and we'll get on me and church attendance later, but he said this: you cannot pour new wine in an old wineskin because it will burst. If you're on a path to whatever your enlightenment is, change, evolution, downsizing to make your life less complicated, taking it to the next level because you want to be out there on a larger platform, you want to make more money, you want to have more impact, whatever it is, you cannot take the new you and try to fit it back in your old environment, because it's not going to work. Either you're going to backslide and all your work is for naught, or you're going to have chaos and catastrophe with the people that are there, because they're not going to understand what the hell's going on, excuse my French. So as you proceed in this life and you start to make changes, whatever they are, keep in your mind, and when you're looking at people and you're dealing with whomever you had your previous relationships, friendships, business, whatever with, and you're looking at people that you're newly engaging with, and you're doing your analysis as to what can we each mutually bring to the table to lift each other up, keep in the back of your mind that, let's say one of your old friends may not get along with one of your new friends, and you cannot do this to yourself. You cannot be new wine being poured into an old wineskin. You have to look forward and you have to move on. That's all that I have to say on that subject. Prophetess 4C Sicily will talk to you guys later. Have a great night.